the first SHG Podcast. My guest today is the Lord Mr. Kells Kelly. Kells, thanks for doing this, big man.
No problem, Shane. Thanks for inviting me on.
You're welcome. Going to start off just a couple of wee questions. What made you get into fitness, and how did this all come about?
I think from a young age, with my family background, we're very sports orientated. A couple of my father played professional football. My mother's side she played the hurling, etc. So it was in the blood.
Yeah.
Never took it serious. Then when I got older, Milk Cup, etc. As I got older, I developed a case. I thought I knew when I get older and I stopped playing myself, I could try and change people's lives or whatever the scenario may be. And from that, inherited my qualifications and started working in a couple of gyms. And I just scoured my way along the last few years to build up enough experience. And as you know yourself, you're always learning. Every day is a learning day. But there comes a stage that, for me, I want to be my own boss and try to go out on my own. And if I fail, at least I can say I've tried in the right possible manner. So I just have a desire. I don't call it a job. It's not a chore. It's just a passion inside me and something that enlightens me every day. So that's basically it.
No, it seems like in this gym it's a lot more relaxed. I've been to a lot of gyms. I've trained in a lot of gyms. I've done various sports and stuff. But in here it's a different vibe. You know, you come in and you're maybe building equipment, and I've give you a hand building equipment, and you like to help each other out. So I appreciate you, man, coming on doing this here, because it's a new venture. I want to venture on this here. I want to try and do something with it, but this is a perfect setting here. And how did this all come about here? You know, the boxing ring, and how
as you know yourself, the last few years there's been numerous fight nights. And during the adventure, I was going looking for rings, and you have to pay people for the rental rings. And I came as like going, why are we not doing this? Why do we not have that ring? As you know yourself, there's always a financial burden with everything. And it is a dear expenditure buying the ring for what it is. And the same token, the fighting aspects in me, and again, taking kids off the street and trying to develop on self-discipline. I ticked all my boxes, and hence the reason it's here. And again, I don't think it's utilised the way it should be. And hopefully in the future it will come back to really be used, but it's part of me that has to be here.
Yeah, good stuff, man. So another thing is, a lot of people are asking, maybe they might think you're a wee bit crazy, the first 24-hour gym in Limavady. So what made you decide to go with 24 and what's that like running, a gym 24 hours a day?
Well, you know yourself, I'm in here morning, noon and night with different classes, but with the pandemic that occurred, I saw it as an adversity and an opportunity to really dig my teeth in, try something different, a different theme. With the restrictions and the policies about classes XYZ, people are still fearful, mindful in their gym. So with the allowance of a 24-hour gym, that now people are not tied to a specific time, whether they have kids, wives, children, dogs, cats, whatever it may be, they now have this free time to train when it suits them. And I think it's a great opportunity for people to buy into that lifestyle. That now you have something at your own doorstep, and if you're ever having a bad day, there's a ring here, there's bags here, go lift 10, and hopefully you'll make more positive attributes in your brain. And developing them habits, man, is something I want to do. Yes, look, is it going to be used 24/7 all the time? 60% probably not, but it's there. It's there for people to use and not abuse. That's I'm mindful of it, to be honest with you. I'm always looking at the camera at night time. I feel like a stalker. Carrie says get off the phone, but I'm looking to make sure everything's right. You're a safe man,
No, that's the good thing about it. But like I was saying earlier about the friendship side of things, like you have a lot of PTs that work out of this gym, and everything's friendly. They all like each other. They all talk about each other. But in this industry here, like especially PTs and fitness, do you not think there's a lot of animosity between some of them? Because obviously, not in this gym, but I'm saying in general, it's as if they're out to get each other. Why can't they just help each other like they do in here and
It baffles me, like I say, I've been in a few gyms I see how the system works, and it's corrupt as fuck.
Yeah.
There's enough in this industry for everybody.
Exactly.
At the end of the day, we took this degree and coaching badge to help people, but yet we're trying to help people, but we're going to dig it back against some RPT who's trying to do the same thing.
Exactly.
So where's the flaw in that? As you know yourself, being in an MMA background, boxing, etc., the way my ma reared me, discipline.
Yeah.
So when you come in that door, if you're not willing to either help somebody, acknowledge somebody, see what the crack is, stay the fuck out of the gym.
Exactly.
'Cause I don't want that atmosphere in here, man.
No. That's what I was saying. It was the way it is in here now. It's brilliant. You can come in, everybody chats to you. You know, I've met people in here. I've been training in here now. Maybe, been training in here. I'd say maybe 3 months, 2 months, 2 to 3 months, and I've met new friends in here. People that I didn't even know that were training or in the gym and whatnot. So it's always good that way. But you brushed up on their MMA. So there's a big man. It's part of your life. How'd that happen? UFC man now, Reese McKee.
It was a long time ago. I was meant to fight in a boxing event in the Everglades, and my fight was called off, etc. And as you know, I still played Irish League football.
Yeah.
So that Saturday, went up to play for Meola Park up in Belfast, blah blah blah, came down, and originally says to Carrie, we'd go watch it anyway. So coming through Ballykelly, the phone rang. It was my coach at the time, Jason McCabe. He says, there's a guy from Next Generation wants to fight you. And I was like, no, I'm just after playing a football match of bollocks. Carrie looked at me, I looked at Carrie, and I says, fuck it, let's do it. Straight up the road, 3 scoops of pre-workout, man, buzzing. Eyes were pure white, and I fought this fella, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, Richard Cunningham from Ballymena. An absolute legend, does so much even just for people. He's just a really good guy. So when this goes out on YouTube, I do want to give a special shout out to Richard Cunningham because he's a good geezer. However, Reese was his coach, Reese was his corner, and I won the fight, whatever XYZ, and then one day going through social media, I seen Reese was taking on 1-to-1s. So I contacted, I walked in and he goes, you're the guy who knocked my teammate out. And I was like, oh shit, I'm in bar. Nearly 4 years later, man, I'm with him, believe in him so much, and he's the salt of the earth, so he reaps all the rewards and he's going to come his way.
Definitely, and good luck to him in the UFC. Like, he deserves to be there. Like, but there's another part of this here that, you know, back in the day, we've known each other for a long time, but so. Like, we weren't always, it wasn't always the health side of things. We were always a wee bit mad in the car scene. Remember the car scene and stuff? So it was like, what, like you were saying to me on there, was it your birthday in here, something you were drinking tea? You didn't even have a drink?
A few Saturdays ago, my lovely mother and my partner decided to have a shindig in my house. I was in the hot tub, everybody else lying full, and there's me drinking tea. But I wouldn't change it.
That's what I mean. Your lifestyle's changed, like, totally.
Just training, family training.
Exactly.
I was away this morning doing a cycle for White Ribbon. So basically training nearly 14 times this week for a man of 40. Shouldn't be doing the stuff I'm doing, but I'm surrounding myself with great people who believe in me, and people make me to improve 1% every time I train. So I'm blessed to be surrounded with these people. So long may it continue.
Yeah, no, definitely. But like I says, there's always that aspect, you know, people are scared to go maybe out on their own. Do you know what I mean? What advice can you give to somebody that just wants to do this here? And there is a lot of heartache, I think, that comes with this here, but, you know, a lot of money as well. But
look, at the end of the day, excuse me, life's a gamble. You're throwing the dice every day of the week. Whether it be brushing curbs, lifting bins, XYZ. If you have to live, you have to be living the edge of your seat. Normal people live 95 days, that ticks their boxes. For me, I'm either deep end or no end at all. And I took the chance. As I said to my mother, and I said to everybody, I might fail. I says, people might respect me, people might come to the gym, the theme that I offer, people might like it. There's enough gyms in the town, Shaggy, and Lou, everybody else, and it was a big venture. And here, I still have sleepless nights, but as again, I have a family behind me, my mother and my partner and my son, and how they do anything for me, and they see me in my worst times and best times. But when you look around you, and I'm 40 years of age, and I have what I have from what I did.
Yeah.
From my past, I've been a fucking Egypt partying, and you know me long enough now.
Yeah.
I'm very proud of what I have, and I'll stay an extra hour to hoover that floor because it's my baby.
Yeah.
And people may laugh, say you're crazy, but I've worked all the days to have some. And when I get old, whether it be Kai, Jade, or whoever, someone's there for them. I die, man.
Exactly.
That's what it's all about.
Legacy.
Legacy, man.
Yeah. Appreciate that, man. But you're venturing into other things too, though. You're working very hard with other people. You do a lot of charity work. Like I was saying, you done that this morning. Like, what's coming up in the future for Kells?
Well, as you know, we did that walk up in Enniskillen there not so long ago for a good cause, women, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm all about trying to. I'm not Houdini, I'm not Mother Teresa, I'm not Padre Pio.
Mm-hmm.
But man, if you can't help the man next to you,
what's
the point? You know, and if I have to go again, I'm not going to do a midnight walk with the crew. I'm in here and it's walking after midnight to raise money for Maria Curry. Who gives a shit if it takes me 3 years? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
My time's coming on. I'm getting older. And my time will slow down. But until my heart stops, I'm going to keep living the way I'm living. And at 60, I'll still have my Nike Air Max, my shorts on, and my baseball hat, and probably my wee sports car. I'm not going to change who I am.
Exactly.
What you see is what you get. I mightn't be everybody's cup of tea, but if someone needs a hand, I'll help them out, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Life's too short.
No, I want to say too, shout out the mad scientist there in the background. This wouldn't be possible without him, Mark. Thank you, Mucker, for doing this here, the wee gentleman. But no, Kells, I wish you all the best, man, with this here. I really do, and I hope it continues because I love training here. It's a good gym. It's clean. You know, I'm not saying all the other gyms that I trained in were dirty because they weren't, but this here's top quality. It's got everything, and everybody should, check it out if they haven't already. Friendly atmosphere whenever you come in the door, like then the beats are always pumping. You'll always find something, but before we go, is there anything you want to say, or is there anything you want to talk about before?
Just again, thanks for the opportunity to come on. And like I say, there's always somebody there willing, if you want to talk. You know, whether you're not want to be an athlete, maybe just want to blow off steam, come down, get a feel of the place, as Shaggy says, atmosphere is to die for, and here you'll make new friends along the way, and hopefully the negative thoughts, you can turn them into positive thoughts, and you can have a better time. Exactly.
Cheers, Mucker. That there's all, folks. Thanks for tuning in. The next podcast will be up probably next week, and it'll be probably a little bit more harsher than this one here because the boys that are coming on will be, I'd say they'll be maybe a wee bit under the weather, but it'll be all good. Thanks everybody for tuning in. And Kells, cheers, big man. Cheers, Mucker. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Summer we can celebrate, 'cause we got the same age.